After our accommodation in Funchal, we moved slightly inland, and then we decided to visit Nuns Valley, which basically is placed in mountains with spectacular views. Again, the weather wasn't the best, however, we had to go there anyway due to our accommodation. In 1566, the pirates attacked Funchal, and the nuns in front of them fled to the hard-to-reach location, which was Curral das Freiras, known also now as Nuns Valley.
Oh, there once was a man who had lost his own smile, and he wandered the country mile after mile, never quite knowing what he wanted.
The Nuns Valley region is extremely famous for its chestnuts. Everywhere you go there's chestnut trees, and particularly this time of year, and if you go to Nuns Valley, chestnuts is the thing to have.
The land through the tears.
We did try this time to visit Pico do Areiro, which is one of the highest peaks in Madeira. However, the day we went it was extremely foggy, cold and wet, so we saw nothing. We visited the cafe and that was it.
Unfortunately, we had to pull out from that trip because although we didn't plan this time to walk all to Pico Rivo, at least wanted to have a short walk and show our daughter around. However, weather was against us, so we had to give up at that point. Therefore, in this video, I'm going to put some footage from our previous visit, Madeira, and then you will see how beautiful this place is. Just a few clips to understand that this is must-visit location. Pico de Areiro. Unfortunately, the weather is very bad, so I don't think we're going to go anywhere. So we're going to have some food, and then we're going to go to our next accommodation. Again, it amazes us how quickly the climate is changing in Madeira. From warm to very cold. Now it's about 9 degrees. A very strong wind. After leaving from Pico do Areiro, we're moving to our next accommodation. Our next accommodation was close to Arco da Calheta.
Our accommodation for the last 2 nights has been here, which is, as we said, up near Calheta, and this place is really spectacular. This is one of the best Airbnbs that we've ever stayed in. It's extremely clean, lovely view, we've got a swimming pool.
It's not only in Madeira, we've been in many places around, and this place got something. It's built on a cliff, and the view of the sea is just mind-blowing. We visited a couple of local restaurants. The food was, as always, spectacular. The evenings were spending next to the fireplace, which was absolutely amazing. One of the places we wanted to visit was Jardim Do Mar. Again, a small village. The location is very nice, close to the shore, And if you're a fan of spectacular waves, this is the place to go. Sea is very rough, it's not the best. Well, we don't recommend swimming.
All the locals do.
All the locals do. The waves were mind-blowing. This is absolutely amazing experience. This is something which we highly recommend for the photography, to take videos. Amazing, amazing place. Along the promenade in Jardim Do Mar. The views are incredible. They don't disappoint. It's crazy how beautiful this place is. It seems to be still quite unspoiled. Very neat place compared to Greece, for example. Greece seems to be more rustic, which has got its own charm. Everything is very neat. That's how I can describe it. And only those who come over here can understand what I mean by saying that. And also in the same place there was a very small restaurant/cafe where they serve absolutely amazing seafood.
And you can sit and watch the waves. Some of the waves, they're higher than a double-storey building, aren't they? They come and they smash into the side and up.
Well, I'm guessing.
Really
I'm guessing we were lucky in a way to see those waves, because it's not like this all the time.
So on the Tuesday we visited Ponta do Pargo Lighthouse, which is on the very west tip of the island.
It is lighthouse like any other. However, the view from the cliff, the view is absolutely spectacular. It's amazing. It's so photogenic. This is must-do spot. So this is the lighthouse nearby of Jardim Do Mar. It's very high cliff, very scary just being here on the edge of it. Porto Moniz. This is another place which must be visited. Crazy cool. I know I keep saying it about every single place we visited in Madeira, but Madeira is very special, very unusual place. natural swimming pools at Porto Moniz are formed by volcanic lava and naturally filled by crystal clear seawater. It's fun for family, it's fun for everybody. Even if you're afraid of the waves like my wife, you still can visit this place and still enjoy it, as you feel protected in natural swimming pools. Whoa! It's raining everywhere. After visiting swimming pools in Porto Moniz, we're moving along northwest coast of Madeira towards the next accommodation in Sao Vicente. It's not raining! Rainy day! Sao Vicente was probably settled in about mid-15th century. This part of the island was only later colonized due to it being rather hard to reach. It was granted town status and independence by royal charter on 25th of August 1774. And again, when we reached our destination, we were amazed how different and beautiful this little town was. At first, we noticed that the town was surrounded by high mountains. Another significant structure visible from our window was old chapel on the top of the hill. Then all of a sudden, we were hit by tranquility of this place. It was so quiet, beautiful and green.
After we unpacked, we decided to have a wander about and see what else we could see around. We have visited a few locations, including a very high cliff offering spectacular views. Also, we found a small restaurant high in the mountains. The chicken espetada was particularly delicious. From the very first day we arrived in Sao Vicente, we were intrigued by the chapel we could see from our accommodation's window. Next day we decided to have a closer look. After many stairs we finally reached our target, a very small chapel on a picturesque hill, the Chapel of St. Fatima. The chapel itself is a gem, but as always in Madeira, the view from the hill was hard to describe in words. Even the video can't really justify its beauty.
It's a bit rainy, however it's nice and warm. Look at this. This is the panoramic view of Sao Vicente.
We tried to visit the famous local caves near Sao Vicente. Unfortunately, the caves were closed due to some maintenance work that was being done there over the summer. We are moving along the north coast towards Santana. The weather is variable. We visited a few locations on the coast, admiring the amazing geological formations. The main reason to visit Santana was to see the traditional Madeiran houses. To do that, we visited the Heritage Centre in the town. As our adventure comes to an end, to kill some time before our flight, we visited the Whale Museum in Canical. We were not entirely sure about visiting the museum, but it turned out to be very interesting and informative. We learnt about the history of whaling in the area, an important role that was played in Madeiran economy, but also about the whale protection plan that had been introduced to protect those amazing animals. We are saying goodbye to Madeira, but inside we feel that this is not the end of the story. It's a beautiful place to visit and we will be back. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to help us share our future adventures with you.